No one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams at rush hour. So let's look at it. No one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams. No one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams at rush hour. I think because of as a context can be followed by nouns. So the noun here is traffic jams. No one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams at rush hour. Oh, no error. Alright, you kind of contracted it. I feel there is no error in the first one. No one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams at rush hour. It seems fine to me. Likewise, Rama has no taste in classical music. I would say no taste for, right? Why, Sandeep? You want to change the preposition at, is it? At rush hour is correct for me. I don't see a problem in that. As a collocation, the second option, you like a taste for something. You develop a taste for something or you acquire a taste for something. When I say you have you develop a taste for something, you're referring to some food item, right? You develop a taste for wine, for example. So here we are referring to you start liking it, right? But if I say I have a taste or I develop a taste in something, here in the context it's classical music, which means probably this person Rama is able to kind of understand other musics as compared to classical music. So I think the second one also feels like it's absolutely fine. So Rama has no taste in classical music, grammatically correct. You better consult a doctor immediately. Again, seems like a very simple phrase, right? I don't see any error in all these three sentences, in fact. Yeah, no one wants to drive to work anymore because of traffic jams at rush hour. Rama has no taste in classical music. Yes, you better consult a doctor immediately. Everything seems fine. No error, no error, no error. But if you look at the context and the construction of these sentences, the prepositions are in line, the adverbs are complementing the verbs, so everything seems fine. Yeah, obviously it's a finding error question. The beauty of her autobiography lies in coming to terms with life, facing its many challenges through a rare courage. Answer given as D, but why? Okay, so let's understand this. The beauty, they are referring to the autobiography, so the possessive meaning is expressed by the preposition of, which is fine. A seems fine. Lies in coming to terms with, that's a collocation, right? That's a colloquial phrase. Coming to terms with something. In this context, it's life. Coming to terms with is a colloquial phrase, which means you're dealing with something, right? This is the reality and you're trying to accept, okay, this is what is reality. So you're coming to terms with life, facing its many challenges through a rare courage. Now, its here is referring to the challenges of life, right? So that's also fine. So you don't have to many of its challenges. That doesn't make sense. Or any other, yes, you can completely remove it. Let's see if it makes sense. The beauty of her autobiography lies in coming to terms with life, facing many challenges through a rare courage. So here the why its is there is only because its is referring to life's challenges, right? So when you remove it, it actually kind of disrupts the meaning the context is trying to say. So you really can't remove its, right? It kind of makes the sentence awkward, the meaning awkward. However, the preposition here, like through, when I use through as a preposition, right, there are different meanings through has. So one meaning can be, up to or including. For example, let me give you some example sentences. If I say the gym is open Monday through Sunday, right, from 7 till 1, 7 a.m. till 10 p.m. right? So that's one meaning, through as a preposition. Or through can also give me a preposition, the meaning of, like during or throughout, right? So if I say near my house, there's ice cream available, right, all through the year, near my house or whatever, right, throughout, that's one meaning it gives. Or I can say, by means of, like I got the job through a friend, right? Or it can also give me like because of, okay? So I can say, he lost his job because of his own stupidity, right? So, or the very usual meaning that we are familiar with is when I say something is true, I'm talking about like starting from one end and going through something and coming out at the other end, like a tunnel, right? So if I say the path continues through a tunnel of trees, right? So these are all the various meanings that true has in a context. But in the given context, the beauty of an autobiography lies in coming to terms with life, facing its many challenges. The right preposition here is, we're talking about in a manner using or showing, right? So how do we are able to witness her rare courage, right? It's displayed for us. We can see that. So the right preposition here is with, right? The beauty of her autobiography lies in coming to terms with life, facing its many challenges with a rare courage. She's facing it with a rare courage, right? Collocations, to work with diligence. So here the meaning that is expressed in the context is in a manner that is shown, in a manner using or showing, right? So are you following, right? So the error here is, yes, answer given as D. So Anubha, the reason why it's D is because it's an incorrect preposition, right? So that's why it's important for us when we are, prepositional errors, at least the common ones. I would suggest for you guys, let me just quickly give you a list, okay? If I say, be familiar with these common prepositions, mostly, in finding errors, these are the prepositions you'll have in, at, on, off, by, with, among, between, right? For, since. So it's good to be familiar with as many prepositions as possible and not just stop with that. Understand the different meanings in different contexts, right? It's very important. So we have finding errors, which is in finding error type 1 to 5. That's the third one, I think, prepositions. Go through some example sentences, but also I would, if some of you saying, no, what, prepositional errors are a big challenge for me, then I would advise you to go through the grammar reference. There's prepositions separately a topic. Spend time, understand prepositions and its context. Yep. I promptly answered to his questions. Okay. Where do you think is the error? So basically it's just saying, it's quantifying the number of challenges, right? Many challenges, meaning not just one or two, but lot. So many is fine there. So most of you came back and said, hey, we don't need this unnecessary preposition to, right? I think we've covered this in one of the daily tests, if I'm not wrong. So the error is in part B. You remove this unnecessary to. I don't need it. Without that, the context is correct. I promptly answered his questions. It's like saying, when you have certain verbs, you don't need the preposition. You don't need to say, I ordered for tea. I ordered tea. It's fine, right? I don't need this unnecessary preposition there. So are you following? Yeah, let's move on. This is an easy one. Error is in part B. You remove to. I promptly answered his questions.